Arasu, Associate Professor of the School of Computer Science and Engineering. I'm basically a very silent and highly energetic and extremely motivated. I mean, in my job. And I'm very good in individual interactions with students. But I would say that I would do better with the class as a whole. Instead of tailoring to each and every individual, which I normally do, I would rather go with the entire class. So that is one thing I do. What I mean is I want to be more effective in my teaching. Yeah, in the past, I noticed that I've been treating elementary concepts at an advanced level. So instead of talking about my knowledge, I would like to see what I should transfer to the students. That's the issue in teaching that I would like to address through this training. So I have 2 masters in computer modeling from Missouri, Illinois, and bachelor's and doctorate from IT.
Call by value and call by reference. Basically, like your original photograph, say of Priyanka Chopra, the red com, comes in the Times of India every day. And the other thing is, you take the copy to a Xerox machine, take a Xerox and give it to somebody. Somebody asks for a photograph, good photograph. And every time you take a Xerox, somebody might take another Xerox and pass it on to somebody else. And you don't know. The Xerox machine might even put a blot on the Priyanka Chopra's face. And the whole photograph is gone. So what you do in call by reference is, you hold on to the original photograph and you give the actual photograph to each and every person. So whatever everybody does, it's on the original, and the original is not going into the Xerox machine getting spoiled. Whereas in call by value, each function creates its own Xerox copy, and you know, a Xerox machine when it creates a Xerox copy, anything can go wrong. You can put a blot on the page, and that function sends it to some other function, and that goes into Xerox machine, some other Xerox machine, some other time, and you don't know what will happen to the quality of the photograph. So call by reference is like maintaining a single good photograph and letting everybody see it and maintaining a good photograph. And call by reference is like whoever wants to take whichever Xerox copy in whichever machine, let them do it. The only way it doesn't work is somebody has a very good high quality color Xerox printer, color Xerox machine, and every time the Xerox is taken, yeah, it's all fine. It's as good as the original, but not always. Unless you have a very good Xerox machine, it doesn't work that way. So call by reference is like the original, and call by value is like passing the Xerox copy of the original photograph. Good morning to everybody. This is about something which happened recently in BIT as part of my duties. There was a BTech mini project review. And a set of projects have been assigned to me as a panelist, 2 other co-panelists. And as usual, the students came and spoke to me about the timing and the venue. And the last project, there's a student who comes to me, and first thing he wants to know whether I am the person. And he gives my name. And usually some people do have problems with my name. But this person was not making an effort to even identify me. He was just cutting out the first 3 letters and the last 3 letters of my name and giving it. I was totally surprised. And I asked him, where are you from? And he said he's from Hyderabad. Then I asked him, you're from Hyderabad, you have so much problem with my name. There are other people who can pronounce my name better. That was the beginning. And of course, there was a review. And in the review, his work was completely off. There's very little to call it a project. He had just written a single select statement. And with one select statement for the 3rd mini project review, 0th review, 1st review, and 2nd review, which is the 3rd review, with just one select statement, and even that all wrong. And the topic was not substantial. His understanding of the domain for which he was writing the project was all wrong. So finally, one of the other panelists gave him a big watering down and gave him an alternative project similar to this project. That is what happened, and that's how it was fixed. And I also tried to tell him, you start a project somewhere, somebody else submits a similar project or proposes a project like this, you start from there, or see a literature and do it, and all these things I identified and told him to do another project, which was identified by the co-panelists. One thing I could have done better after Mission 10X is maybe take him off emotionally, as Sam says it. See, you're not doing a project, it's just one select statement. What is the third review? It will affect you, your domain, your placement, your life, and everything will be affected, and the entire emotional angle. But of course, I could have steered the other two panelists who are giving him, yeah, he deserved a watering down, but they're giving him a very bad emotional watering down. That was very tough. Actually, I was also getting emotional because the co-panelist was giving it very hard to him. Of course, there are pluses and minuses. So I think I would have handled it such a way, steered the other panelists, and also make them realize that the whole exercise was flawed and lacking totally, and it would affect his entire education and his future. Thank you. Talk about which was started when we began this entire Mission 10X. The person from Wipro, Bhuvan sir, he said that only 28% of graduates, IT graduates from urban areas and 7% from rural areas are employable. So this spins off with some other factors which have been outlined. Like for example, programming is a core of all software abilities. Programming is where it all begins. So what I would suggest is, I would like to suggest is that the first 2 or maybe even 2.5 years in all BTech degree programs in IT, there should be a lot of emphasis on different programming languages and programming labs and programming languages. The first 2 years and 2.5 years should be emphasizing programming, both in the theory classes as well as in the labs. So once I pick up programming in the first 2.5 years, picking up other things like operating systems, databases, all this will be following more smoothly in the later years. So this would also solve the issue that people who are finishing with a BTech IT degree are not necessarily employable. And many experts do agree, including people from other premier institutions, that programming is a core of all IT skills. And once you put some effort in the programming part, other things would logically follow. So I would like to recommend this. Thank you.